Hello, this is Rainbow Rising Freedom. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The collective message for today is incredibly amazing new beginning. There's a clean slate happening and some kind of a reset, and you might find yourself speeding across the globe on a massive strawberry like me. Something about your true potential that is calling, and I think you're taking account of your failures, so-called, and something that you have not completed, something that you would wish to have finalized but you haven't. It's some sort of completion that you have not reached. And here I feel like with increase of self-love and minimizing self-sabotage, you're arriving to that beautiful relationship with yourself. This is some sort of success, gratification, something that you arrive at based on different trials and tribulations. I feel like with the Hierophant, you could have deepened your spirituality. And maybe you have unlocked some treasures within. So I think you might be on the threshold of some massive completion, like a 10-year cycle, I feel, that has taken you across the universe, basically only so that you arrive at yourself. So you are basically focused on the treasure that is within, that you now very clearly see that no matter how much distracted you were, you would always come back around to a certain desire, to a certain passion. It can never leave your life. You get swayed away from it, but it becomes so obvious and clear now that that's what you want to do, that's what you're meant to do. Because no matter what, it can be erased. So we've got here 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is some sort of wish fulfillment after in some sort of intensity within, or maybe a purge. So we have been going through a purge lately, and I would call it cleaning the basement, emotional basement, where we've been making room for something within us that wants to take place. It wants to, an aspect of us wants to communicate. We're standing at the gate here, I feel, looking straight in the eyes of our demons, our shadow, our self-sabotage, our lower frequencies within that we still need to purge. Maybe anger, resentment, all that is coming up to the surface, and it's not easy to look it in the eye, but what awaits on the other side of that passage, there clearly is a passage, the passage of the soul taking place right now, is so worth it. That new beginning with the Fool that you're about to be granted is absolutely incredible, because it's almost like nothing will get in the way of you being you anymore. It's mostly to do with clearing the programming, clearing societal, ancestral programming that took a while to release, especially if you're an old soul. You might want to learn from people who are younger than you, younger souls possibly, that can free you from the mental bondage that other maybe older people still face, and despite best intentions, they might be projecting upon you limitations that you don't even have. So I think you stand really firm in regards to what you want right now. It's like you have this tunnel vision and you won't let anything get in the way. I think you are ready to fight for yourself. Basically, you're ready to fight to become that version of yourself, and you realize that all the unwanted will naturally fall away as you focus on becoming the best version of yourself with the Sun and the Emperor. So you are in that throne, I feel the throne of self, and you are illuminated. You have been bravely looking in every dark corner of your soul, illuminating it with light, love, and compassion, and releasing the debris, emotional leftovers from this and other lifetimes in order to excel right now. So it will be an effect of a spaceship, like you will, like a rocket, space rocket. It felt like maybe for a long time you were stagnant, you were in one place, but you weren't, because actually within you were cleaning everything and preparing your vessel to seemingly suddenly take off. You could have gone through a lot of mental anguish, I feel, and maybe doubting and questioning yourself, but something has happened and reignited your passion, I feel. And it could be just the right people saying the right thing at the right time, and now the fire is back on. Now you realize, okay, that's not me anymore. Maybe you could have seen symbols of grave and death, which is actually a transformation in tarot, so nothing to be afraid of. It's not literal. It's just something being offered to you by the universe that you actually offer to yourself by having done all that dirty work. Okay, you did the dirty work, you cleaned the basement of self, you released the programming that's unwanted, and you actually faced yourself. So now you're kind of ready to begin. No matter what age you are, you're clean, you're purified, and you're ready to begin a new life based on prioritizing yourself. You've gone through many battles. I feel like with people who did not see your worth because you didn't make them try harder to be around you. It's almost like you made it too easy for them to have access to your friendship, to your energy, and that didn't serve you. So I feel now with with Hangman, you kind of have this realization that you got to make people earn your trust. Yeah. And I think you have let go and stopped explaining someone's BS. You just let them go. You allowed them to leave your story. And I feel you're fine with that. So things that seemed worth your while, you're done with, I feel. And I also feel that you're crossing the bridge from sadness into joy, especially at work. So there's like a career shift, and you might get a lot of joy, inspiration, and satisfaction from daily activity, and you might also see financial opulence here, right? Yes, with Two of Swords, I feel this is that gate of total financial freedom. Yes, we have a Death card here, which again is the card of transformation. I like looking at the white horse, which signifies a new beginning, and with Ace of Cups, it's happening because of the immense love that's pouring through you, and it just because you did the internal work, all the frequency of love can now work through you, for you, and for the rest of the world. So it seems like your job might be creating opulence so that you can you'll be gifted that power, that wand of power, where you'll be able to transform people's lives. It might actually be a very amazing. You might touch a lot of souls and open the door to new, happier lives for many people, because you did the internal work and the opulence. It's almost like I just can feel the joy and gratitude of all these people that you will help. Guys, this is amazing. Look at that. We have the Death card, which is a transformation into abundance, and Nine of Pentacles. So there's a lot of beauty and grace around you, and we only have the best beautiful cards. Then we have 10 of Cups and the Sun. This is phenomenal. It's almost like the spirit enters through you to make this world a better place. But in order for it to happen, you had to face your demons. You had to feel the unwanted pain of your ancestors that was passed on to you. It might have felt unjust, but now you might be seeing the purpose of all that. There is a massive shift here, a massive change that might happen seemingly overnight with Wheel of Fortune and Four of Swords. So there's a spiritual upgrade happening at night in your sleep. You might be feeling your body heating up. And with that, it's almost like stepping into your unquestionable mission. You will be able to see clearly what you're here to do. You will be able to see clearly what brings you joy and how to cultivate it, and with it the right people will be around you. I also feel that you cannot fall. It's like there's angels in you, not only around you, but you might be an earth angel. There's an angel around you, and you cannot fall. You are just called to have faith and trust your dreams. There is definitely some sort of spiritual protection that is related to some kind of unconditional love that surrounds you. And there's someone that just keeps on giving to you. You might not even realize, but they put a shield of protection around you. They block negativity from coming to you, and they show up just at the right time. And they are kind of keeping an eye on you in the best possible way. So they have placed that protection around you 24/7, and they don't let anything happen to you. So in the spirit realm and through someone also in the body, in this life, you are being greatly protected. You are supposed to arrive at some kind of mastery. I feel your higher self is guiding you towards mastery. You might not have consciously decided that yet, but you on a higher level, you might have chosen to become a master and teach others. you are called right now to pour into you. Do not ever deplete yourself. Build your structure and foundation of your daily routine. It's something about the discipline that maybe you're a bit fluid, and that's great, but there's some aspects that you are called to plan and organize for your highest good. Anything else? You might be called to go back, to review something, revisit something, or start anew. It's about continuing or going back to some kind of education or a place of education. You definitely are called to consciously choose happy books, happy movies, happy thoughts. It's like food for your mind that needs to be consciously chosen, because on that level of spiritual purity, you are very sensitive to upsetting news, information, stories. So be very gentle with yourself. Anything else we have? It's okay to feel however you feel. Yeah, be real, be honest, be true with yourself, and honestly ask yourself, what do I want? What am I motivated by? What would I like to change about myself? How have this honest Zoom call, spiritual Zoom call with your soul, and be truthful with yourself and take it from there. Pamper yourself like your own child. Take care of your inner child. And you might also feel, I feel like you might be guided by a spirit child, not necessarily your baby, but some kind of a child. You can't measure a dream. Absolutely, your dream might be 1717 on the clock. Your dream might be bigger than you have initially planned. You know, when you start like cooking a soup and you add a little bit of ingredients, and then you want to add this and a little bit more of that, and the soup is growing. That's your dream. Like, it actually grows bigger and bigger, and it will just amaze you when you trust yourself and the spirit and God and the universe, how amazing life can be. And please don't expect perfection from yourself. Be okay with being flawed, and never let perfectionism stop you. Don't wait, okay? That's what I get. And I feel you might be reconnecting and working with someone who was kind of on your radar for a while, but now you're willing to fully step in and work with that person or get guidance from that person. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much, and I speak to you soon.